I'm not gonna beat around the bush for this conversation, and I'm gonna get straight to the point. Pearl, you f***ed up. You knowingly invited a white supremacist and a self-proclaimed racist onto a platform which is primarily supported by, at least initially, and produced by black people. This comes across as insensitive to downright nasty.
Now, see, just Pearly things is sort of passive aggressive. So now, what do I really mean? You know, she takes these little digs at the black community, but the most genius thing that she does is she allows other people who are black to express their dissatisfaction with dating black men or black women or whatever on her show, just like she did with Nick Fuentes. And Nick Fuentes, who got into it with King Richard's girlfriend, she also just sat back idly by and let this go down.
She had a whole white supremacist. Nick Fuentes is a white supremacist. This chick sit up here and said slavery wasn't that bad. Listen, I don't care.
Why do you think black people sold black people into the slave trade? They weren't thinking, oh, they're black, I shouldn't. They were thinking, let me get this bag.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Don't clip me. Don't clip me.
I don't wish luck to racists.
Oh, I'm not racist.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Nick.
Yeah, I am a little bit racist.
And the Italians, we do not claim you.
Oh, hey, the Italians don't claim you. You're the one dating a black guy.
What up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one, and this one is about just Pearly things. Oh, girl, you done stepped in it now. You done got the congregation riled up, okay? Now, the whole thing about this fiasco is that she invited a guy named Nick Fuentes, okay? Nick Fuentes is a known white supremacist and a known hater of practically everybody. People on the left can't stand him. People on the right can't stand him. He just is what I would consider a cancer to humanity, okay? And he wants to spread because he's malignant, okay? Pearl decided to have him on her show. Now, why would she do that? Who knows? It really doesn't matter because it is unexcusable, okay? To have any guy or woman come on a platform and spread hatred throughout your platform and do it with no pushback, okay? Now, if I'm thinking that Pearly is really trying her best to be a shock jock and trying her best to, I guess you could say, get numbers and have people at the water coolers talking about her show, okay? But this was the wrong way to go. Why is that? Because Pearly has not only do she have an audience that is largely minority, okay, especially black people, but she also works with a lot of black people from America, from Africa. She's gotten consultations from people in black people in America, such as Kevin Samuels, the lead attorney, MTR. She has gotten a lot of counsel on how to blow up on YouTube from, the black community has helped her probably as much as anybody has helped her in her YouTube career, okay? And to have this guy come on and spew hatred of black people is unacceptable, okay? I don't condone it in any kind of way. I don't support her, so much so that I did unsubscribe from her channel. Okay, that's pretty much all I can do at this point. I'm not going to go on her. I don't even really watch her channel very much. Now, some might pop up in my feed because I was subscribed before, and it would show me some of her shows, but I'm no longer subscribed because I see the route that she's taking, and it looks like it is more shock jock with not awareness of sensitivity to certain groups. You know, Phil Scott said something that really resonated with me. He said that you know, he watched the you know, the Jewish community and how they handle things, and if you talk ill will about them, they will cancel you. Okay, and I don't think black people should be any different, because every other group is that way. So we shouldn't be any other different. If you talk ill will about us, or if you provide a platform for that type of hate speech, you should be canceled. I mean, plain and simple. And it really is as simple as that. I'm not sure why she decided to go this route, but she did try and do an apology. Well, I wouldn't even call it an apology video, but she did try to explain herself in this video. Check this out.
Today, I'm going to be addressing the Nick Fuentes situation. Yeah, I know why you guys are here. Okay. So I want to first say I take full accountability for everything that happened. Everything that happens in life, as I say to the girls on my show, is my own fault. The fact that people are making these videos is my own fault. And the situation that I'm in is my own fault. Now, I'm going to give you guys an explanation and give you guys context for some of the conversations that were had. Just know it's not an excuse. It's my own fault. I take full accountability for everything that happened. Okay. So, but I'm going to answer questions that people have brought my way. So the first thing is, why did you have Nick on? So, the reasoning behind having Nick Fuentes on was because I heard that he was on the no-fly list and he lost his bank account. Now, from your point of view, you would think, why would you invite someone on that's on the no-fly list, right? That would be a bad... Well, he's not anymore. That's how he flew, but he was. So I was more just curious why this man was banned on everything. Now, I've seen a lot of videos that say I play dumb or I'm playing dumb. And I'll tell you what I knew and what I didn't know. So I did know that he was a known racist. I did know he was a known sexist. I did know that basically every bad name in the book, from the right and the left, everyone hated him. So the reason I had him on was because, guys, people say that stuff about me. They say I'm sexist. They say I'm a misogynist. And, you know, I really just like to give people the benefit of the doubt when I interview them. I don't go into interviews trying to interrogate someone. I just more try to listen and see where they're coming from. In hindsight, that wasn't smart. And in hindsight, I should have had someone, you know, maybe Sarah Garvey, maybe another content creator that could have pushed back more and really was more educated on the topics that he was talking about than I was, because I certainly was not an expert in any of the stuff that he was talking about.
And there you have it, the explanation, so to speak. And to me, it really just seemed like some kind of PR campaign and really just trying to smooth things out. And what I noticed is that she was not very apologetic, which is why I called it a explanation video. It wasn't very apologetic. I didn't feel it was heartfelt. I didn't feel like it was from the heart. I felt like it was sort of insensitive in a way. I felt like it was a checkoff list on her to-do list. Okay, I got to do this explanation video. I got to do this, that, and the third. I got to get me some coffee. Like, that's how it felt to me. Okay. Let me make an admission. I didn't really have much of a problem with Pearly until very recently, to be honest, because, like, again, I wasn't really checking her channel like that. I mean, I wasn't watching all her videos like that, but sometimes they would pop up. But I didn't really have much to really, think about with her. So this comes as a bit of a surprise, but it is not acceptable. And you cannot exploit melanated people. I don't care if they're from America. I don't care if they're from Africa. I don't care if they're from the Caribbean, I don't care if they're from the Southeast Asia. I don't care. You can't, really that goes for anybody. You can't exploit anybody. Okay. And I take personal offense to it when it is done to melanated people. Okay. Because there is no people on this earth that has been exploited more than Black people, the creators of humanity. We have been used literally to death. Okay. And that is going to stop. Okay. There is no F's that are given. That day is done. We're done being exploited. Okay. Now, as far as the other guys who had a problem with her, shout out to MTR, shout out to oshaydukejackson, shout out to Phil Scott, and those guys expressed their dissatisfaction with her as well. And I'm going to echo that sentiment, because that is not to be tolerated. And we have to put our foot down, because if we don't, other groups and other people are going to think they can come in and do the same thing. They're going to follow a blueprint. Everything is people copy. Everybody copies each other. It's a copycat league, so to speak. So they're going to think that they can take the Just Pearly things blueprint and playbook and come in and do the same thing. But they can only do that if we don't take a stand. All right. And this is my stand. I do feel like she was trying to be shock jockish, and I think her overall goal is to be an Oprah Winfrey or somebody like that. And she mentioned that Oprah Winfrey and some other people, Sally Jesse and all these other ladies who were talk show hosts, they had controversial people on their shows before, and that is true. But the part that she don't understand is that when these people came on this show, the Oprahs and the Sally Jesse Raphaels, they received hate mail. Okay. They received hate mail for having these people on their show. The viewers still responded. You just didn't really see it firsthand. But now we have social media. Now we have YouTube. And you got a group of people who have a platform to speak their mind. Okay. And they have a number of viewers who are watching them. So this response can be swift and in your face, so to speak, because we have an audience to spread this message very quickly that that's not going to be tolerated. I think another thing is Pearly really grew too fast. I mean, this is really I guess you could say a side effect of growing fast is that you make really stupid mistakes very publicly, and people can respond in a certain type of way, swiftly and hard. Because now, if you were a smaller channel, or had a smaller audience, you could probably learn from these mistakes faster, or maybe less noticeable, and you can correct this for when you get a bigger audience. But for right now, she already has a big audience, and it is being seen pretty much all over the world, and people are responding swiftly because it's a big ship. Now, if I take a quote from Kevin Samuel, he said, he's flying the plane, he's building the plane as he fly it. I'm assuming that that's what Pearly Things is doing. She's building the plane as she fly it, but she got a 747 that's going down in smoke right now. So she don't have a whole lot of time to fix these engine problems. Okay, and who knows if she's going to get back up to altitude that she once was at because of these type of errors. She may have to fly the rest of the way on one engine, because this is a big faux pas. This is something that a large part of the Black community will not tolerate, and she may never win those viewers back because of it. So there you have it with Pearly Things. I don't like the route that she's taken. I don't like how she's trying to be a shock jock. I really don't like if she's trying to exploit the very people who supported her. And if you're going to do shock jock stuff, do it in a way that is not offending the largest, percentage of your supporters and viewers and workers. I mean, it just wasn't smart. It just wasn't wise. She said she acknowledged that in her explanation. I'll let you see that later. And it just is what it is. But yeah, 747, you got 4 engines. Well, one of those engines just went out and you lost altitude. Okay. Only thing I can, suggest is that you learn from this situation, you do better. And how about this? You apologize sincerely, okay? Because what I did not see in your video is an sincere apology. I did not see that. I seen it is what it is. I'll do better. And check me out on the next video. That's not acceptable either. And that was a large reason why I unsubscribed too, because if I feel like even if you give an explanation and you still don't apologize, that tells me you're susceptible to do it again. You're capable of doing it again. And you really make no apologies about what has happened. You're just on a PR campaign. Which gets me very tight. Anyway, hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe, okay? I will check y'all in another one. Peace.
I understand where they were coming from. I understand where I went wrong. And I really think they had a lot of valid criticisms about me. So let me know what you guys think. I really did my best to address all of the comments in a concise way. I'm not trying to play the victim. Everything in this that has happened is my fault. And my fault. And I will do better in the future. So let me know in the comments what you guys think.
You see something? Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I
See what I'm saying?
I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
Yeah.
You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know it, don't you? No, you done fucked up.